another day. Today is Thursday, and as we talked about yesterday, the goal was to be heading towards and in towards the Palisades Glacier. Wow. Like I said, there are a lot of permit shenanigans. California does not make it the easiest to get to certain permits, but we did not get lucky. So we went in to see if there were walk-ups. There was a permit available for one single person. Doesn't work.
As we are two.
Yeah, there's two of us. So. Well, our plan B, one of our options was we could wait and try to go and see if we get a walk-up tomorrow. It's a Friday tomorrow. The odds are going to decrease the closer you get to a weekend, in my opinion, of getting a walk-up because people are off work on the weekends, so they're not going to cancel as often. Which is funnier because Wednesday, when we got down to Bishop, we just checked in to check in and they had 6. Maybe we should have started Wednesday.
Should have done. Yeah, maybe we could have.
Oh well. Say lovey.
Lovey.
Lovey?
You said say lovey.
Yeah.
I said lovey.
Well, so that was another option. And then we had thought about maybe going down and trying Sequoia, but from Bishop to Sequoia, it's a 6.5-hour drive, which would have eaten up our entire day today. Yeah. So, our other option, because we still want to go to a glacier, we are now, and we have the permits, we are now going to go to Conness Glacier below Conness Peak. It is not a maintained trail. We had to get a wilderness permit, so we will be going into the backcountry, off trail, into the wild we go. Yes. So yeah, but we start that tomorrow. So today, to be closer to where we're just gonna go in, we are at the Sawmill Campgrounds?
Sawmill.
We are at Sawmill Campgrounds. It's the first come, first served campgrounds. Quite beautiful out here. You get a view towards the direction of Conness that we are headed towards, and you get quite a bit other landscape. It's quite nice. There's a which lake is up there? Saddlebag Lake. Very blue, very blue. But yeah. So instead of Palisade Glacier, we're gonna go to Conness Glacier. Hey, we're still going to a glacier, and we're still backpacking. And actually, this is a new one for me. I've never gone backpacking on a wilderness permit where I've gone off trail. I've always stuck to maintained trails. So this is a new experience. Oh, also, giant shout out to Mary and Kara at the ranger station in Bishop. They work for the Yosemite National Forest ranger station.
Yo.
Thank you to them. They got to laugh at us this morning as we were pulling out multiple maps, making decisions, backup plans, contingencies, etc., etc. They were super knowledgeable, super helpful. They helped give us details and all sorts of things. And they're actually the ones who even suggested coming here just for tonight. Yeah. So thank you to Kara and Mary. Thank you very, very much. We very much appreciate you. Yes. Yeah. And shout out to the ranger stations everywhere. They're there to help us. You should be nice to your rangers. They're helpful to you. But yeah. So we're here. We're gonna hang out, tool around, enjoy your day. Maybe get some songs out of Ed. He brought his guitar. But yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the day.
Oh, I'm not. This isn't anything worthy of videography. Guess I wouldn't assume it is. If you feel like it is, maybe it is. I don't think this is anything substantial. Yeah, I'm only starting.
we've been hanging out, tooled around, got some shots, got some footage, and then we decided we needed to take a reprieve. So right now, you know, it's pretty common knowledge that mosquitoes are pretty bad right now. Yeah, they're swarming out here. We're just outside of Yosemite. We sprayed ourselves with
Keratin?
Picaridin.
Am I saying that correct?
I think it's Picaridin. Yeah, that's not stopping them at all out here. They're literally like, they followed us to the tent. We had to quickly get into the tent and then kill any that were in the tent. And we're only in the tent because we just need a reprieve from them swarming us outside. But they're everywhere. So we're gonna hide in the tent for a little bit just to take a mosquito break. And also because my head hurts. I ran into a tree. It hurt. I was looking down because I was taking out a mosquito on my leg. Went straight into a tree. That was fun. What was it you said? Don't prioritize mosquito.
I don't know, I'm terrified. I can't stop thinking about all these mosquitoes. Don't let mosquitoes jeopardize other safety concerns.
Yeah, like running into a tree and hitting your head. It's great. My head hurts, but they're everywhere. Literally, we just have a swarm outside the tent. Yeah, we're gonna hide in here for a bit. Taking a nap, I don't know, something.
We're gonna write angry letters to Picaridin.
Right, angry letters, Picaridin.
Whoever makes that stuff, it's just not working.
Isn't it Sawyer? I thought it was Sawyer who makes
Maybe
that.
it's Sawyer.
Guys, your formula's not working. They've adapted. We need something new. Well, we got a mini nap in. That was nice. The mosquitoes still just swarmed the tent. They're everywhere. Just everywhere. But finally woke up, had to pee. Plus, the sun is now dropping below the mountains, so it's gonna start getting colder. And we need to start cooking dinner. Yeah. Dinner and sunset time. So yeah, we're gonna... If the wind picks up, there won't be that many mosquitoes, but we'll see what happens. Either way, time to... Watching Ed just... Oh. And they're gone. We're gonna make dinner and enjoy our sunset. Wake up bright and squirrely tomorrow morning. Start packing in. Oh yeah. Catch you in the morning. Ooh. Good morning. All right, we're starting it. We're out here at, which lake is it again? Saddlebag Lake. And we're starting. We get to go over, we go around the lake, and then we dip off the trail. And into the wilderness we will go. Yes, yes. Last night was entertaining. The mosquitoes are in full rager mode. We got out of the tent later, obviously, like talked about. We made dinner. If anyone had been around to laugh at us, they would have. We were literally walking in circles while eating because you didn't want to stand still. They were just swarming us. Although, didn't really get bit a whole lot. Did you?
Not one bit.
You got one bite. But other than that, I mean, yeah. So that spray, I feel like, did not deter them. Nope. But yeah, they're already in full swing right now. If we keep moving, we should be good. And hopefully the closer we get to the glacier, the colder it'll get, and the less fun there will be. Haha. But into the mountains we go! Yes! It is the end of July 28th. Yeah, 2023. There is still snow because California got a lot of snow this winter. It's good for them, but it's still kind of melting. So we're gonna be hiking over snow a little bit. But the real kicker is start early because there is gonna be river crossings, and you always want to hit those as early as you can in the morning before the water starts rising from snow melt. So we're trying to make sure we get a good early start so we have less to fight. Oh, that's cool. The wind's whistling the bridge. So there's two trails around the lake. One is shorter, one is longer. We chose the shorter route. However, we chose the shorter route. The shorter route is also the side that has more snow left over. As you can see, ice still in the lake, and the trail is mostly covered in snow. We chose the shorter route, but the more difficult route. Yes, yes. We're nailing it. All right, the trail's under snow at the moment, and areas of it are pretty steep, and they slide right into the water. Both not so great of options. We are popping on the micro spikes though, so that we have a better foothold, so we don't slide into the ice cold water. Fun times. Here we go. Ready, Ed? Ed is complaining that he should get waterproof ultras. His are not. I have Gore-Tex Sportivas.
But they'll dry.
They will dry quickly, that's true. But we made it across all the snowfield. Ha 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 ha. And now we take the micro spikes off and keep trucking along. But check out that view. Over there is Lundy Canyon, which there's a trail that goes that way you can go over to. But we're going that way. But there's so much ice in the water. They're like little mini icebergs. Hee hee hee. We're getting closer. We're past the first lake, and we just crossed the creek. See that water? Yeah. It's cold. I switched to my sandals so my boots don't take forever to dry. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. Very cold. It's trying to warm up his feetsies. But we're so close. Now we go that way, around the bend, around the bend, and there's a waterfall up there. I think we're close to the waterfall. Yeah. Stopping for a quick lunch break along the river. We're not too far off. Just gotta go up, about 0.4 miles, and then it breaks off. There's 2 little mini lakes. We're aiming for the northern end, because the northern side of the glacier is supposed to be really pretty, at least from pictures I saw. So we're gonna do that. The mosquitoes, though, are relentless right now. Ah. So the trail down, it's supposed to go, yeah, snow. Lots of snow, very steep. So part of the trail you can't follow. You have to improvise and kind of just go straight up the side of some rocks. We did it. I mean, with packs, you can do it. But yeah, there's a lot of snow out here. Ed's trying to build a little cairn. Just to help, because it's a little hard to navigate the trail.
On the way out.
On the way out. We're thinking of our future selves here. But time to keep on a trucking. We made it to the destination. We are finally here. We have made it to the glacier. It's right there. We're at the lake for it. Quite beautiful, guys. Quite beautiful. A little muddy. But hey, there's cold enough up here that I don't see any mosquitoes. Now we just gotta pick a spot to set up the tent. Booyah. But we made it to Conness Glacier. Can't wait to drink the water. It's probably so amazing.
Ed's scouting things out up there.
We also found bear tracks. It's bear country. Yeah. We are on the wilderness permit, so we're about further back away from people where there usually is. So, you know, bear tracks. They don't seem fresh. Tracks are probably a few days old. But Ed is bear aware, as he should be. He's a little bit more paranoid about bears than I am, which probably is, I don't know, I'm paranoid too. I mean, we follow all the rules. Bear vault, Ursac, etc., 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 nothing in your tent. But, yeah. So yeah, time to just get out of the campsite.
I really hope I can do it. It is painfully cold.
I believe in you.
Oh. It is pain. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Just do it really quickly. Just drop in. Just drop in and run out. Drop in and run out.
Well, hello again. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of Conness Glacier backpacking. Actually starting out to the glacier, yes. I know originally the trip was a totally different glacier, and now we're on to Conness Glacier. I know if you watched part 1, I mentioned that in the video for the intro. But, you know, it happens. I wing the trips and plans change. Permits are a thing in California. Quite tricky. Backcountry permits, not so difficult. And as you can tell, if you watched part 1 all the way through the end, I am wearing the same exact outfit as the end there. Am I filming this on the same day I'm filming that one? Yes, I am. Deal with it. Easier, 2 birds, 1 stone. Just get it done. Because like I mentioned in that video, I hadn't originally planned on making the Conness backpacking trip more than 2 parts, but in order to make things more bite-size for attention spans, I changed it up to the 3-parter. Yes, this section was longer than the first one, and the 3rd section is kind of like a little bit shorter than part 2, but the goal is that you enjoyed it, and you got to see all the views. I got lots of footage, and it was just such a great trip. Such a great trip. So yes, this is another filmed outsourced ending. Not outsourced, but filmed outside somewhere else. Back here. Well, here I am.
And I do hope you enjoyed the sneak peek of part 3 for Conness Glacier with Ed and his polar plunge. Definitely not going to spoil that. You got to stay tuned for part 3 to get good laughs out of that one. That water was so cold. Well, that being said, I'm just going to wrap this up. If you like the video, hit the like button. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and follow along for more adventures because, as always, there will be more, I promise. And until the next one, you have a good one. Later.